Jax here and welcome back to another tutorial. Now today we're going to be concentrating on the figure of 8 staircase that you see right in front of you, but as a quick heads up for the next video that's coming, it's going to be the double spiral staircase that you see right here. Now if you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button, and as soon as these are uploaded to YouTube you'll get notified that very moment. Now if you want to build the figure of 8 one, all you need is an area that's 15 by 21 by 15 by 21. So if you want to take a moment and pause me, get that area set up, and then we'll get into building. Right, so hopefully you've got that area set up. What we're going to do is start off in one corner here, and you're going to count in 8, place a block, and then from that block you want to dig a line 7 out like that, fill that in, place a block on the end, and you want to do that on this side as well. So from one corner, come in 8, place a block, and then dig 7. Fill that in and place a block right there. These you can extend up now to the desired height you want this staircase to go. I'm only going part way just for the purposes of the video at the moment. So now you've got your desired height. Now we need to put in the pattern on the floors just to help building this a little bit easier. So you want to come into this side. You want to break a block at this side and place one in. Then you want to come off the at an diagonal break it and then one alongside of it, fill them in, and then you want to come off this block here at another diagonal, break it and place a block in. So if you turn a little and then come off it at an angle diagonal again, break it, one alongside it, and then just fill them two in, and then come off at a diagonal again and one alongside of it, break it and fill in, and now we can run a line straight to this column right here and fill that section in like that. Then you want to come to the block that's on its own right here, facing that column, and break them blocks out and fill them in as well. That's that side done. Now all you need to do is repeat this side onto this side right here. Right, now that's the floor pattern done. Now we can get into actually making the stairs. So you want to get out the stair of your choice, and what you want to do is fill this line in here up to this point and then just cap it off with a block. Now we're going to copy this section on the floor like that, and then take a half slab of your choice and just fill the top layer of this gap in right here. So you have something that looks like that, and that's your first segment of your steps done. Now we're going to move on to the next segment. We're going to come to your column in the middle and come up one block so you have something like looks like that, and then just drag that line to this column here, and then we're going to copy this pattern that's on the floor, coming up off that one and then out at a diagonal off that. So now you have something that looks like that. Just copying that's on the floor, and then you've got the remaining blocks here, just top them off, flip back to your half slabs and fill this section in again. And don't forget to place them in front of these blocks here, just to allow walking up these stairs instead of opposing to have to jump at that point. You don't want that. Right, now moving on to the next section, or segment rather, which is going to be this bit right here. What you need to do is come up off this one and then out. And then we just copy what's on the floor, like so, and fill the front bit in with your steps that you've chosen at the beginning, and then same again, just fill this top section in with your half slabs, and it should start to take shape. Now you can start seeing it actually curve around. So now we move on to this section. So we're going to come up one and copy this pattern that's on the floor. And then place them on there so it brings it up to the same level. Back to your half slabs, fill this section in again. Oops. And not forgetting these important ones right there. Now this is where we're going to start moving on to the tricky bit, because as we curve around into this section, we need to start making the stairs curve this way. and it can get a little bit complicated. Even I've forgotten quite a few times already. The amount of times I've tried doing this recording now is unbelievable. Right. So we're going to start off with the steps, come out to that point, cap it off there. Then we're going to come out one, and then we're going to come off that at a diagonal to the left, and then one on it, and then a diagonal to the left again, leaving that exactly where it is. Place a block on the back of this step, and then we'll run these at a diagonal so they should join up with this one right here. That's good. It worked. Right, fill this section in. And now we can add the next bit. We want to start off with a block there and then just run a row of blocks into this column. Do the same on there. Take that up one, and then we're going to come off this block at diagonal to the left and then one alongside of it, and then we're going to place one block on that column like that. Fill the top section in with your half slabs again, and also in front of these blocks. So now you can see it's starting to curve around just like the original spiral staircase. Now this is where it's going to differ. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. So you've got a choice. You can either leave this two segments flat together, or you can take it up one. Now for quickness and easiness, I'm going to leave it as a flat section. I'm going to start off on this column, come off one block, and then we're going to come off at a diagonal to the right this time, and then one alongside of it, and then diagonal to the right again. And then we're going to run a row of diagonals straight in to that block there, and then we can fill this section in with your half slabs again. So far it's pretty painless at the moment, but I've got a funny feeling I'm going to mess up somewhere. So coming back here, we're going to come to this column now, and we're going to run a row of blocks out. That might be one too many, but we'll adjust to that in a minute. And then we're going to run diagonals again on top of them, and then we're going to come off at a diagonal to the left, and then one alongside of it, and then diagonal to the left again. It actually worked. Right, now fill this top section in with your half slabs. Now that section in front of them, and I believe we did it. Yay! Right, now you want to start off with your steps again, cap it off with a block at the end. Then we're going to come off a block at the back, then we're going to come up a diagonal to the right, and a block on that one, and then a block off at a diagonal to the right again, then a row of diagonals again. So it is basically copying the same pattern throughout as you go through. And now we can just fill this top section in here. And now you can see where it started from that side. It's curved around, it's come to this point here, now it's curving in the opposite direction. Now we're at the point where we're going to run a row from that column to that column. Top these blocks off here, come off at a diagonal to the left, and then one alongside of it, and then diagonal again into this block here. Now I am trying to make this as clear as possible. I'm getting tongue-tied with some of the stuff I'm saying, so I do apologise. Hopefully what I'm actually doing on screen is a hell of a lot clearer than my actual words. Right, so now we're going to run a row of steps from this column out to that point, and then cap it off with a block there. Come behind, block out, and then a block to the right at a diagonal, and then a block onto that, and then a block to the right again, also on a diagonal. And then we're going to run a row of diagonals straight into the back of that step right there. Fill this top section in again, like so. And I may need just to extend these up just a little bit. Like that, right. So, I'm going to run a row out from that column. Top these off right here. And then from this one we're going to come out to the left at a diagonal. And then one alongside of it, and then diagonal to the left again, so it joins up with this row. And then you can just do the same, fill in the top section with your half slab, and also in the front of them blocks right there. Moving back to your steps from the center column here, drag them out to that point, cap it off with a block, come behind, come out one block, diagonal to the right, a block onto that, and then diagonal to the right again. And then we're going to run a row of diagonals straight into the back of that step again. It is pretty straightforward once you get used to going up and around. Depending on how big you get, you will mess up at some point, unless you're extremely talented. I'm not. My own design, and I'm still getting muddled. Running that row there, from that column to this column. Topping these blocks off here. Coming off at diagonal to the left of that, and then a block there, and then a block right there. Fill this section in like so. And in the front, sorry about that for the pause, couldn't tell if I've actually made a mistake there or not, but we'll see as we go around. So, like we did there, just in the opposite way now, it gets a little bit complicated again. So we're going to keep what we did here, staying at the same level on this one. And we're going to come off, which one was it? Which one? Yeah, we're going to come off here. And then out at diagonal 2, and then diagonal 1, and then run a row of diagonals into this diagonal block here. Fill this top section in. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now we're going to come off this column here, one block up, and just drag a row out. Top these ones off here. Come off at a diagonal to the right, and then another block onto it, and then off that block, diagonal to the right again. Fill that section in, and don't forget your half slabs in the front right there. And that's basically it. It's just this middle section, it can mess you up bad, causing you to restart, and it does get a little bit mind-boggling if you're not used to messing with the curves like I'm not. I'm still learning, but I will eventually get there. Right, so that is your figure of 8 staircase. All you need to do is keep repeating that pattern all the way to your desired height. And I do apologise for the stumbles and mistakes I made throughout this video. Hopefully the next video will be a hell of a lot better and a lot clearer, which will be the double spiral staircase that you see right here. And like I said at the beginning, if you're not a subscriber already, please hit that subscribe button. You will be notified as soon as any of my videos hit YouTube. And if you like this video, hopefully you like the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. And that will be it for today. Now keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks for watching.